and welcome to Oblivion Part 35. I am very excited for tonight's stream. Oddly enough, it's not to do with the game, it's to do with something else that I can't reveal yet, but I'm very excited about it. I am jazzed. I hope you all are going super duper well. Hello Corvus and Shin and Barry of course, and Claw that boss as well. And also Former, I hope you all are going super well. How's your tournament gone, by the way, Claw? How did that go down? And it's a restaurant. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Shin. Well, do you know have you been to it before? If so, do you know what you're going to order? I tend to always order the same thing when I go to a restaurant. Simply because otherwise I panic order and then I hate the thing that I get and I get very sad because I've now ordered food that I won't eat. So, you know, I'm boring like that. It's fantastic. All right, so let me know when the game comes up. You're in the finals. That is fantastic to hear, Claw. Is that because I know you said you obviously you'd love to win? Have you gotten further than you thought you were going to get, or you're like, no, I really think I will win this now? You know what you'll probably order? Fair enough. I always like to have an idea. So the problem I've always had is if I always have to look at the menu before I go to anything, especially if it's a new restaurant, because the problem I have is if I turn up anywhere and they go, here's a plethora of choices, my brain will instantly lock on the thing I dislike the most and go, you should get that, Talos. Just get that thing. And I'm like, why brain? And my brain is just like, it stands out to us as something that's standing out. And I'm like, ugh. And that's how you end up just eating coleslaw. And that's never ever a good choice for a main. Anyway. Alright, so has that game popped up for us? I am incredibly wired today. I've had a lot of energy drink. Okie doke. Okay, so where we were last, basically helping the Golden Girls, not the TV show, the people here. We were helping them try and stop Order from taking over. So I believe we have to find the Zedfin and find the source of power. Easy peasy. And hello Drawber, how are you going? I hope well. Games totes working. Cool. I went further than I thought, almost lost to iFuzz, though he's really good at all the characters, but he couldn't stop you as Grievous. That is very awesome to hear. Like, that's just it. Because, like, now, Claw, no matter what happens, you're like, look, I already went farther than I thought I was going to, so it's a win, right? And that's always, like, I like to always just make small victories because I find them easily achievable. And then if I accidentally get a big victory, it's all the more better. See, like right now, I'm celebrating the fact that after several tries, I got the right hotkey I was looking for. So that's nice. We're going to take the victory as me actually using hotkeys, which is delightful because we spent so much time in this game not using hotkeys. All right. Well done there, Shin. Well done. For a second, you almost had me. You almost had me. Except I have slight faith that Barry likes to have some chain length in the basement, so I'm fairly certain he would inform me. Are we going the right? Well, we're going in this direction. Off we go. We're in... What a thrilling look at the game we have when I've gone into third person and invisibility. Look everyone, it's a lovely landscape. Ooh, okay, the guards aren't seeing me, so that's good. Perhaps I should actually try to sneak. Until Thursday, so I'm just going to chill in your chat for now and watch some entertaining gameplay. Well, thank you so much, Claw. I know it's the most exhilarating gameplay we could have right now. Some people like action, shooting, or anything to happen. Oh, look at that. Do you see a crystal come out of the ground every day in gameplay? I think not. Unless maybe you're playing, like, Crystal Forming Simulator. In which case, you probably see it a lot. But, in this case... Oh, we're back to sneaking. Alright, can we get through... I'm guessing there is a door there? Okay. I'm just sort of walking towards the green thing. Assuming that will eventually lead us to what... Ooh, a guard. Can I just... Away! Look at that. This is apparently stealth, everybody. I'm gonna... she even warms up your food. I like the idea of a robot wanting temperature-accurate foods. I've got a curious question for you. If a robot was to eat food, do you think it would end up having any particular, like, desire for warm or cold or just neutral food? Like, if it had temperature sensors so it could tell. Do you think it would have a preference for any? I've made my way into the ruins of Zedaphin. I must seek out the spire's source of power and find a way to deactivate it. Okay. Sure. Find a way to deactivate the tower. Are there any more people? I can hear the battle music, but we're not being battled, are we? Do you reckon it was depends on how it would program Shin? If you could program a robot to like any, what would you pick then? Whoop. At least we have cool battle music happening, whilst we're not... Ooh, wow. Is this counting as stealing? I don't know. I don't think so. Yes. No, it's not. Excellent. Oh, because they're like my enemies, so they're not civilians, so it wouldn't count it. No. I'm invisible. Yep. Master of stealth, I am. Microchips that have been running are more warm. It means they're doing what they're designed for. Fair. So, like, you know, you like the taste of used microchips. I don't think the guards are very, are very good at finding me. Nothing really good in there, just some gold. Are you the source of the power? You look like an altar. I don't have enough magicka. So you're definitely not the source of the power. Where is... I guess we'll go further in. Ooh, okay. Oh no. Hang on. Stop sneaking, Jeff. Just go. Oh, okay, it's a locked door. This is fine. Oh god. Okay. So they get... Oh boy. That is... very... Oh, good lord. Okay, this is chaotic. This is fine. This is totally under some... Ooh, what is that shiny thing over there? What is... No, come back. What are you? Why is there randomly a flawed diamond? That's so strange. Oh, good lord. Are you the power source? Ooh. I really want to touch what's on that Ooh, this is looking very, power sourcey, isn't it? Can I just quickly reach my hand in there? Okay, yeah, no, they saw that. What a shock, everyone. They noticed that one. Except for that guard. That guard is really oblivious to what's going on. When the tournament is crowned the best Star Wars Battlefront 2 player, and if I somehow win, that'll blow your mind. What a fantastic title to get, though, right? Oh, God. If you can get that, like, that is a feather in your cap for quite some time. It's a very cool title to have. Oh, God. Okay. Well, we live down here now. This is our new home, everyone. A creepy, flooded basement. What a fantastic home we've found. Are they coming, or... I'm just gonna jump through here. Okay. Oh, please don't tell me I've just got... Damn it, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. You do not have enough magicka. Well, more sorcery pills for me then. I really wish I knew what direction... Oh, there it is! Okay, I can see the marker. What? No! Why? Why are you guys making this harder for me than you need to? Oh, that was actually ridiculously easy. And now I have his hat. That makes me incredibly happy. Hang on. Where is your hat, sir? This is terrifying, and I love it. I want this to visit me at night. However, it's a beautiful home in the dungeon, right? Look at this face. Do you do anything special? You know what? Even though this helmet does nothing amazing, I'm keeping it. Are you actually that hard to beat? Because I really was mainly wandering around because I thought that it was going to be hard, like much more difficult to murder you all, but it's looking like actually just my traditional path of straight up murder is in fact the best course to take. So I don't know why I decided like stealth was a concept here. I I mean, they're falling pretty easy. Hi. Giant crystals forming. You think you hate walking, Former? Did you do leg day at the gym and leg muscles just dying sort of thing? Or you're just like, no, I've just decided, I've been weighing walking up, you know, and I've decided that the movement itself just annoys me. What's your reason for disliking walking? Just in general, long walks on the beach. See, okay, walks on the beach can be fun, but also you're now covered in sand. And if you do it during the day, there's heat. And if you do it during the night, there's serial killers. So is there really a good time to walk on the beach? I've discovered the source of Audit's power. An obelisk is having its power amplified by the spire that leads to the center of Passwell. I must find a way to shut down the obelisk. I can do that. I can blow stuff up. That seems like what I'll probably do. And hello, Tin Mountain. How are you going? I am going super duper well. Currently trying to shut down the power an obelisk has. We spent 2 days of holidays walking more than 30 kilometers per day. Nice, but the biggest... Okay, this weirdness is that's weird. The biggest perk about that, Former, is like after you've done the 30k walk, you can be like, I deserve all the beers.
It's you. I remember you.
That was the strangest walk-up Sheldon I've ever seen.
How did you get past the nights?
Well, sneaking and murder, sir.
I ran from Passwall. They didn't say a word. They just started killing.
And hello, Electra. How are you going?
By the staff, you can't imagine the screams. Phyllis and I slipped down here, thinking we'd be safe, but no.
Why? It's a giant dungeon.
In the middle of them. Phyllis ran off with them and left me to die. Me! That ingrate. Disloyal cur. Imagine leaving me here all alone.
I like him. He's called someone a disloyal cur. That's the best. It's never a good time to walk on the beach. Sand gets everywhere. Sand always gets everywhere. And God forbid you bring a dog to the beach and it's like a long-haired or medium-haired dog, because that's just a carpet full of sand now, shaped like your dog. Really, you guys are passing on the walking 30 kilometers per day. Look, to me, that would be fantastic. I actually really like walks, so... Well, actually, I retract that. Where were you walking? Was it somewhere cool, or was it like in the middle of a crowd of humans? Because if it was just like, yeah, we had to walk 30k through shopping malls, I probably would melt. But if it's like 30k through the bush or something, different story. You deserved all the wine. Oh, because yeah, you're at the winery, aren't you? Yes, of course. So, no, see that... I was like trying to rack my brain. I was like, wait, where did they actually go? Winery. See, that sounds nice. I could walk 30k through that. Yeah, okay, Electra, would you walk 30k a day through a winery? There's wine. You learn to live with the sand when you live in a desert. That's true, Corvus. You would just accept that 80% of your body is now sand. We walked in the country where wine is made. They took Phyllis?
I didn't say they took him. He went with them. I've heard his voice a few times around here. I think he joined them.
Probably. Why haven't you tried to escape? I think he was Jeff.
Look for a way out, I get twisted around and end up back here.
Oh my God, please follow me.
I'm too smart for them.
Really?
You seem to have no trouble, though. Look
Sheldon.
at you. Barely a scratch. You'd be the perfect person to protect me.
Oh, Sheldon. Sheldon, you are not as smart as you seem to think you are if you're asking Jeff for protection. It's very dangerous here.
This place is a nightmare. Knights everywhere, these priests, and whatever they've done to Phyllis.
God, I hope that they've turned
those
him
people in Passwall
into a monster.
Need me. Can you imagine how they'd ever get along if I died down here?
Oh, Sheldon, please don't tempt me. I'm sure, come with me.
I'll do what I can to help. I like to hurt things. Maybe I can hurt these damn knights.
The way he said that was as if he was like at one of those moments in a movie where everyone's like admitting something they're embarrassed about. Like, you know, one of them's like a tough thug or something. It's like, I really like classical piano. And Sheldon's here like, I like to hurt things. Like, Sheldon, buddy, you don't say that part out loud. Trust me, that's how the police come after you. Winery? No. Forest? Yes. Oh, okay, Electro, so fair. You're like, forest, yes, but the winery? No. Is that because there'd be more people at the winery? Who would win the Halo universe or the Star Wars universe? I would say the Star Wars universe, Claw, simply because you have the Force, whereas, like, I don't know, I feel like the Force just kind of trumps almost everything. Why would you run ahead, Sheldon? What about everyone else? Who do they think would win out of the two universes? Come on, Sheldon, buddy. I need to figure out how to get into there. Oh, never mind, that was super duper easy. My girlfriend wanted to run away, but I didn't want to show him my back and run, so I backed off slowly with a stick in my hand. Oh wait, an aggressive wild doggo in the middle of nowhere. Oh wow, okay. Should've read that first and that's, yeah, like you wouldn't want to run away, because that, oh, yeah, he didn't last long, did he? Oh, no, you're just unconscious. Anyway, unconscious people don't know if they're being pickpocketed.
Somebody help, come quickly.
Are you...
Got a burglar.
Sheldon, buddy?
Can we get out of here?
Sheldon, I swear to God, if you dog me in after this for robbing you, I'm going to be so mad. I'm just saying. Bang it, tell us, Halo the flood on their side. True. I guess it depends on what point during the two universes. So you actually reckon Halo, Claw, or are you just playing devil's advocate? Because of it, thanks for validation, isn't it? Wait, she wanted you to run as well, Former. No, I would definitely say don't run, because the moment you run from a dog, it's going to attack you. Like, the best thing to do, like, I've always been told the best thing to do is do exactly what you've said. And given the number of animal attacks I've read about, that usually is the way to go as well. If you run, they know you're opening now. Oh, come over here. Star Wars universe has Death Star. This is true. This is true. Death Stars do tend to trump most. Why choose to go somewhere that sells overpriced booze? I don't drink when a forest is relaxing and fascinating. Ah, fair enough. So, like, for you, no reason to go there. You don't drink. It's just sort of a nice looking location. But the forest is an even nicer location. I need a special key, do I? Personally, cool, you reckon Star Wars wins because of Force and Death Stars? There. There. Dude, are you seriously talking down to me? Is he... Oh, okay. No, that's easy. Hang on. Let me go get some hearts. Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, give me more people. There you go. How handy. Okay. Hang on. I've got more hearts. The one time I don't go full magpie in the game and it punishes me. This is why you should always loot anything around you. If you see something that doesn't belong to you, just take it. You never know when it's going to be handy. Do you want to place a heart of order into the obelisk? Yes. Do something for me. What have you done? You made a knight? Sheldon is unconscious? My sword's first has been clenched. Do I keep feeding you? Can I overload you with hearts? Yes. Do more. I'm going to just give you all the hearts. I'm assuming overload. Yes. Why are you not responding? Do I have to murder more? I've overloaded the obelisk and collapsed the spire. That was so easy to do. Jesus, I thought that was going to be a few more. The caverns are now coming down around me and I must escape before I'm trapped. Oh, good, fleeing. Uh-oh. Bye, Sheldon. Good luck. Because God knows I'm going to need it. This way, I guess. So, how on earth? Because Sheldon's going unconscious. So I'm like, can he actually escape this place? Uh-oh. Okay, no, this seems okay, this seems okay. Come on, Jeff. Uh-oh. Oh, no, Jeff. Oh, no. No, oh, hang on. A weird thing to go through. Like, take me into your goo, please. Oh, God. Hi, Sheldon. That was really lucky that the plot transported you here. Come on. Do you think if he goes unconscious again, he'll regenerate the gold on his body? Because that would be kind of neat. Just to get more and more gold from him. It said I needed a key, Electro. And, like, I don't think did I pick up a key? Unless, of course, the overload unlocked it. But it also said I need to go I like this guy. He just threw Sheldon into a wall. That's absolutely fantastic. Uh-oh. More electricity. And more people. No, no, oh god, oh no. Okay, this is fine. Oh, hang on. Are you... Oh god, okay. I don't know if that helped or made my situation significantly worse. I think it made the situation worse. Well, let me take a health potion and figure out what I just did with that. That is not where I want to go. I want to go here. Health potion, weak potion of healing. That I just dropped. Great job, Jeff. Great job. And... Wow, that... Oh, he's on the other side. This gate is opened elsewhere. Fantastic. Hey, Sheldon. Hey, buddy. Come on. Let's keep going. You, me, and this mildly confusing map against the world. Was it? Oh, well. It probably was. But I thought I looted the wizard first before I touched the obelisk. Oh god. And hello, Kite Guy. How are you going? Hopefully well. We're currently in a building that's falling apart, so that's nice. Whilst looking for something that is activated elsewhere. Could you guys stop attacking? Oh, hang on. Did you open up the thing? Sheldon, I wish we were counting how many times Sheldon went unconscious in this. Because it's a damn lot. Oh, good. A completely unexplored map. With more... Oh no. Oh, that's not fantastical, is it? I probably need to be a bit more careful. Oh, sugar. Okay, keep going, Jeff. Keep going. Oh, God, Jeff. Can I... Oh, God. Is that Sheldon again?
Well, look at this. I found an easy road. How are things going over there?
I hate you so much. God damn it, Sheldon. How did you manage to get out? Okay. Like the game just warps him up ahead. I need to be more careful. Oh, hang on. Why couldn't you have been Oh god. Oh no. Keep running. I hate anything that I've survived the collapsing ruins of Zedifin. I should seek out Orig Disha and ask her how the battle above ground went. With my friend Sheldon. Come on, Sheldon. Let's go. Still eggs and hash for breakfast? That's always nice. That sounds like a fantastic breakfast. And, okay, so more for the interesting fact stream challenge. Okie dokie. But not the interesting fact. Interesting. Like, no, we're gonna save up all our points. No more interesting facts until the interesting fact stream. And I'm just like, well, I prepared a bunch. Oh, looks like the fight is still going on. Let me just, get a healing. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Okay, you know what? Zippo, come on out. Oh dear lord. The battle above ground did not go well. This did not go well at all. Dear lord. At least I can just whack these guys. Oh, this is so noisy. This is a complete cacophony of just sound. Oh god, Zippo! Attack more! This is horrifying. It's just... Do you know what? I never use this. And I should. There we go. Hooray! Why are you like this? Why, Zippo? Why? He's cool, he keeps locking you in. Major rainstorm here and I have to go in and out of the day. I'll be wet and sad. Oh, that would not be fun, Kite Guy. I like the rain if I can stay inside, but I hate the rain if I want to go outside because I'm not a big fan of being damp constantly. It annoys me more than anything. Oh, I need to talk to Desha. Desha, are you unconscious again? Desha! Desha, where have you gone? Oh god, okay. There you are. I think Zippo is making you unconscious. There you go. Okay. Wait, if Halloum's typed into your chat, but you've accidentally typed it there. Fair enough. Oh, good lord, we're just being murdered quite sharply there. Hang on. What? Come back, ma'am. Oh my good lord. Fair enough. It's like whenever you accidentally type on something there. Zippo Smart Kill Shiny Lady. No, Electro, not at all. And hello, Zen Dragoon. How are you going? I hope you're going well. Yes, I've just started. So I usually stream on Tuesdays. It is Tuesday for about 2 hours. So I should be on for till 10 p.m. It's about 8:30 where I am now. But how are you going? Good to catch you. We've just escaped a dungeon. And hopefully... Oh god. I'm summoning Zippo. Hi, ma'am.
I cannot believe it. You survived. We were certain that your light had been lost. I apologize for doubting you, Your Grace. You are a most worthy leader.
Oh, that is so not true.
Perhaps the greatest warrior to ever hold the seat of Mania. But I fear that our work is not yet done.
I have such concerns for these people.
The area is still overrun with knights that were not destroyed in the spire.
Right.
You should return to the palace and speak with Sheogora. Ask him how he plans to defend this realm.
I think I'm his plan. I'm Shiogora's plan B. Do you know what I mean? Oh god. Okay, so... Oh, this is fine, I guess. We'll just leave them all there and continue onwards. So... Out of curiosity, right, like this obviously won't work because Shiogara is the guy who's coming for him, isn't he? Like, he transforms, is my understanding. Or am I completely and utterly wrong with that one?
Team up for special attack.
Oh, and there we go through that. And, Zen Dragoon, thank you so much for the raid as well. I super appreciate that. I'm obviously not about to turn off immediately this time, but thank you so much. I do super appreciate it. What game did you just come from? And hello, Indie Cross. How are you going? I hope well. She seems a little upset with her lord. What do you mean, Electro? Why on earth would she be upset with me? But, what game did you come from, Zen? Okay, so can I quick travel to there? Yeah. You did some late night Skyrim, so I take it you're obviously an Oblivion, like an Elder Scrolls fan then? Or is Skyrim your first time playing an Elder Scrolls game? Because it's the first time, is Skyrim, yeah, the first one for you, because Oblivion is the first one in the series I've ever tried. Out of curiosity then.
The Saints stand strong.
And hello, Hypnogram as well. Thank you, yes, I'm going to go talk to your master there. His plans, Haskell just has to make it come true. Okay, so Haskell's our guy, hey? You've played nearly every one of them? Fair. Do you have a favorite? Because I found, okay, when I first started playing Oblivion, I'd ask everybody what their favorite was if they said they'd played any of the games. And almost everyone always would say Oblivion. But then it started changing to Skyrim, and now it's changed back all the way to Morrowind, as a trending thing. So, out of curiosity. And hello, Lemons, how are you going? Hopefully well. You've come in just in time, Lemons. We just built
Sorry, but
thing.
I need to jet.
Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Claw, and have good luck with your tournament. I super duper hope you win. It would be amazing if you get to be crowned best battle, well, the best one in the game. And hello, Dark Argo. How are you going? And Canadian as well. I hope you're going well. Oh gosh.
Death.
And hello, Naked Snake as well. Anyone started with Daggerfall? Fair. An interesting fact. Okay, Electro. So today's interesting fact, everyone. It is a bigger interesting fact than normal. The reason it's bigger is because I realized I had been lying to all of you on something. No, I'd mentioned this very briefly on the stream a few times. I've mentioned it on the Discord to people, and it turns out I was very, very wrong about something. So I'm actually the interesting fact is much bigger because it's a redaction of something that I misled you all about. But let me talk to this guy first and get our next mission lined up. And that's tough. Skyrim was your first, but you did love Oblivion, which we played within the last year. I guess, like, that's the thing, Zen. Do you prefer Zen or Zen Dragoon, by the way? And the same to anyone whose name I read out. I think everyone's sort of just... I tend to either butcher names or keep changing how I say them. But I always feel like when the first game you get introduced to in a series that you fall in love with always has that special place, so it can be hard to beat that one. Simply Zen, fantastic. You prefer C, Canadian? I love that idea that you've changed. You're like, no, I just want to be called C. Big C if you're feeling really buddy. Like Super C when I'm going great, you know? Just really add some stuff in front of the C, but not Canadian. It's too formal now. Please not Big C.
Pleasure.
You know, the next time I catch one of your streams Canadian, I'm going to be calling you that.
To further cement the victory, I have an important task for you to perform. You will seek the assistance of Relmina Vernum in Zalselm to rebuild the Gatekeeper.
Oh, good, excellent, yeah.
The creature you killed to get in here.
We used his bones. I was there.
With the Gatekeeper restored
during the game.
and Zedillion in operation, we won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter.
Okie dokie.
You'll need to speak with Relmina Vernum. She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual taste.
This coming from the cheese man.
With that done, the fringe should be secure. For now. I can feel things start to get a little hairy. And not in the good way, like on your head.
Fair. Okay, so... marker added. Excellent. So we'll make our way over to that, and I'll tell you guys the interesting fact. Ten can. You did this to yourself. This is true. A biggest regret of my life. Hey, it's not the... I forget even how it turned up when everyone was calling you daddy for that period. My first was Morrowind on the original Xbox. Fair, Barry, you're like... But... Yeah, you did play Oblivion, and you've played... Yeah. Barry, have you played Skyrim? Why do I get this feeling you haven't played Skyrim? So, Lemons, you're going to love today's interesting fact, by the way. I think you're going to get a real kick out of it. Just introduced to good games until later. Poor Parry. The daddy. So, alright, because I wanted to walk over to it. Can I go to I'll go to the Naughty Bramble and walk up. That way you guys can get some gameplay while I waffle on. For those who might be seeing the interesting fact the first time, it was redeemed, and it's just an interesting fact. They can get a bit dark like this. So, the one that I need to fix, so the reason, you can call me Papa Snake. I'll just start calling everyone, Big This or Papa, how about that? That way it's fair, it's all round. Except Barry, because Barry, we got to be careful not to get Barry too emboldened so he escapes the basement. Basement Barry. There, I like that, Lemons. Basement Barry. BB it is. Okay, so today's interesting fact, let me just go murder this thing. Now, you guys will all remember I've mentioned Dingo Island to you in Australia, where obviously everyone knows the line, a dingo ate my baby. Now, for some, Barry isn't human, Barry doesn't count. I was not incorrect when I told you all there was Dingo Island, which is Fraser Island, which has had over 400 attacks from dingoes on it, and their babies did get out there. But the actual Dingo ate my baby case, which is Azaria Chamberlain, that happened in 1980, that did not happen on Fraser Island. That is what I have lied to you all about. I thought it had. Reason being, being an Australian, I knew the basics of this story, or I thought I did, so I never looked into it. And then today, I got intrigued by something, realized I had been misleading you all by saying that this case also happened on the island, and I'm going to clarify it. And now, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, Talos, how on earth are you going to make this an interesting fact? because you just told us the interesting fact, the baby gets eaten by a dingo. That is incorrect. That is, if anything, one of the least intriguing things about this case. So, basically, what happened was in 1980, Ayers Rock in New Zealand. Sorry, not New Zealand, sorry, Northern Territory. I've got that very wrong. This happened in Australia. The woman, Lindy, was originally born in New Zealand. She migrated over to Australia. But she is an Australian for all intents and purposes. So Lindy and Michael Chamberlain. Lindy is 34, Michael is 38. They have had a baby about 2 months ago. That is Azaria. And they have decided to take her to Ayers Rock, along with their 2 older children who are like 6 and 4, both boys. And they take them all to Ayers Rock because apparently when you have a small child, you're like, do you know what? Let's just take them to a rock in the middle of the desert. Because fun, camping, right? So they take them out there. And it's the year 1980. Everything is fine at first. Now, during the day, Lindy has actually said that she saw a dingo and she's pretty sure it seemed to be eyeing up her baby, which, if somebody was eyeing up, like if I had a small life form I was trying to keep alive and I saw a predator eyeing it up, like trying to judge which source would go best with it, I wouldn't leave the small life form alone. But to each their own, right? So Lindy sees this. Now at 8 o'clock at night, she's finished feeding her baby human milk, and so she goes to put her baby to rest, as apparently this is what they do. I don't have a baby, and I, for legal reasons, probably shouldn't have a baby. It probably wouldn't last long. But basically, she goes to put the baby away in the tent. She wraps it up in like the little blankets, puts it in there, and one of her other children comes up and is like, "Mother, I would like snacks from the snack table. Take me to the snack table now, Mother." And I believe the understanding is if you own several life forms and one starts to make noise, you pay attention to it so it doesn't wake up the other ones. So she takes the child to the snack table, leaving Azaria in the tent. Now, the snack table is only about 30 feet away. It's where all the other adults are, because quite a few people are camping out around Ayers Rock. So, they take them all, and I'm so sorry if I miss anyone in the comments during this as well, by the way. I will catch up at the end, so feel free to ask stuff. I will catch up with you at the end of it. So basically, 30 feet away, she's talking with the other adults, she's getting snacks, and it's about 8:15 at night. It's dark, right? And suddenly they hear a baby cry out. Now, Lindy, she's not stupid. She realizes it's probably her baby, so she goes running towards her tent. She sees a dingo run out of it. She runs into the tent because she's like, the baby, doesn't see the baby. She puts 2 and 2 together, comes running out of the tent screaming, "Help, a dingo's got my baby." All the other adults who also heard the baby call out go, "Okay, let's go hunt down the dingo." So they all start trying to find the dingo. They call for extra help. By the next morning, there's over 300 people helping, trying to find this dingo. They've got actual trackers out. They find dingo tracks that are clearly carrying something heavy and putting it down along the way. And when they look at the tracks, the marks left where the object is put down, it's clearly something that's wrapped in cloth. So they're like, it's the baby, we all know what's happened here. Obviously they're not planning on finding it alive at this point, well, finding her alive. But you still want to find your baby's body, right? They end up having to give up. The police do come. They don't really take photos of the tent or anything. They just kind of go, well, we can't find it. Eventually, after a couple of days, the couple end up going home. And this story breaks out in the press. So, for context, and this is going to be very, very important for the rest of the story to keep in mind. The year is 1980. There is nothing to do entertainment-wise. The internet doesn't get invented, like the official internet's birthday is 1983, so at this point, there's no online chat rooms. Personal computers are only just now actually coming in to popularity. And for context of the power of these computers, the 3 biggest, during the 80s, the 3 biggest video games for PCs were Pac-Man, The Last Ninja 2, and Frogger. So even those weren't that entertaining, like they weren't really that, you know, you can't keep playing them. So people don't have a lot of stuff. There's free-to-air TV, and there's like some cable, but it's expensive, and free-to-air television in Australia is really bad. I imagine just worse during the 1980s. So when the press gets a hold...
The doctor is in.
Sure thing. When the press get a hold of this story, they go nuts because this is the most exciting story they've had for ages. It's in all the newspapers, in magazines, it's splashed on every news channel, so it just goes wild. Now, a week later, a photographer is around Ayers Rock, and he stumbles across a pile of bloody clothing. He immediately goes, okay, I know what this is, calls the police. The police rock up, don't put gloves on, and they pick up the clothes and start investigating the clothes. They then put them down and take photographs. However, the clothing now, in a pile on the ground, looks like it's been staged because the policemen have staged it when they put it back. This is important because this case is about to go to trial. This is going to go to trial eventually, basically. So they take photographs of this. They leak to the press that the photos look staged, and basically the police keep looking into this and think to themselves, yeah, I don't know, did a dingo eat her baby? So an inquest is held. So people are basically looking over the matter to decide what went down. The only reason we know the police actually staged that clothing as well was because this man who was the photographer, he witnessed it. He actually didn't take any photos himself, which he actually came to really regret that he never took ones there. He just was like, I should get the police. So, during this first inquest, they get the coroner, and it becomes the first publicized court proceedings in Australia. Happens that year with this because it is such a hot case. People, 52% of Australians believe that Lindy killed her baby. And there is a reason why that ends up being the case. But basically, of the first one, the coroner goes, do you know what? A dingo ate her baby. It's very clear. You've got a lot of witnesses. They all saw it. On the day that this happened, a woman said that a dingo tried to bite her older child. Everyone heard a dingo growl before the baby was taken. Everyone heard the baby yell. We saw the dingo tracks. And the ranger of this park was literally writing weeks before to his counsellor to cull the dingo population because there were too many and they were being aggressive and attacking humans. So the first man goes, it's definitely a dingo. The Australian police, in a shocking turn of events, go, do you know what, coroner? No, you are incorrect. It is not a dingo. She clearly murdered her own baby. When asked the motive, they came up blank. So, the police go and they find their own person to be an expert to look at all the evidence. And a second inquiry is opened. The second inquiry squashes all the information from the first one. During the second inquiry, as they're building it, the police start to leak information to the press, so the press can start slamming Lindy and her husband. They take the press to the bushland and they get them to film them dragging a baby trying to get dingoes to eat the baby. It's a doll, by the way. This isn't a live baby. You're not actually allowed to take another person's live baby and drag it in the bush. It's a doll. They do dress up chunks of meat though in nappies and feed it to dingoes to try and recreate what the bite marks should look like. And they even take the press into the sewers to try and find the dead baby to prove that it was dumped there. So obviously Australians are starting to get quite worked up about this case because Northern Territory also has a bit of a reputation for being a little bit more rural folks, and sometimes they kind of they just have each other to talk to. So what ends up happening, the second inquiry comes, and Lindy herself, unfortunately, she, her and her husband are basically, they're Seventh-day Adventist people, basically, Advents, which is a sort of Christian offshoot. There's nothing wrong with being one, but in Australia during the 1980s, they were like, that's a weird religion. You guys must clearly worship Satan. They don't. In fact, Seventh-day Advents, they believe Jesus will come back after an apocalypse. They like to have potlucks on Saturday, and they tend towards veganism and kosher foods. So, not exactly Satan. But Australians were like, we're not going to ask questions, clearly Satanists. So the religion became a big thing because their child, named Azaria, her name translated in Hebrew was meant to mean something like blessed of God, but the press mistranslated it and said that her name literally meant sacrifice to the wilds. So that didn't help. And then Lindy herself, you know how sometimes when people get bad news or horrible news, they don't react the way traditionally, they don't start crying or anything. Lindy didn't. Lindy went very stoic. And so when the clothing was found of her child, she was asked on camera, why do you not think the clothing was more ripped? Because the clothing wasn't exceptionally ripped or torn. Lindy explained that the way that a dingo eats its prey is by basically pouring at it to tear open the skin to get at the sweet meat inside. So with a baby or someone covered in clothing, it would have poured off the clothing instead. So that's why Lindy's not surprised. But when she's interviewed, she's very calm and stoic, and everyone thinks she's now a psychopath. So, the second inquiry is now underway. Public opinion is very, very against her. The coroner, now that the police have gotten to come in, they've gotten a special one from England, who in the far off future from this case, will be shown to have screwed up evidence on many, many other cases, because he likes to do whatever the police say. The coroner looks at the clothing of the shirt and says it confirms that the child obviously had its throat slit with scissors. There's no body, this is just based off a shirt which isn't cut by scissors. They investigate the car and they find what they believe to be blood stains. And they test it, and they do believe that they find in it basically blood that means that the child was under 6 months. So they go to case, they go to court with this after the second basically one is yeah, we think that this time she did murder it, so there's evidence now that we have. They go to court. Lindy is arrested for murder. Her husband is arrested for accessory. When they get the jury, they go 9 guys, 3 girls, and they did that on purpose. I imagine you guys can probably guess why they tried to stack the jury a certain way. The jury also is very biased because they've read all the newspapers up until this point. As the court proceedings go on, over 100 people are called as witnesses or experts, and almost always whenever somebody on I always want to say offensive, it's not the offense team, but basically on the police's side that they're trying to accuse her of having murdered her baby, whenever they bring in evidence, the defense team quite easily squash it. For example, at one point, they're like, a dingo's jaws cannot open up wide enough to hold a baby inside of its mouth. And so the defense just hold up a picture of a dingo holding a doll that's child-sized by the head in its mouth. So that was very quick. Prosecutors, thank you, Lemons. So the prosecutors aren't doing a very good job, but they don't have to. The judge even turns to the jury and says to the jury, you really shouldn't vote that she's guilty. This is horrible evidence. The jury is terrified of the police and public opinion, since over half Australians believe she did it, so they vote that she is in fact a murderer. She is then sentenced to life in prison with hard labor. Her husband is sentenced to 3 years, but it's suspended, unless he does something wrong during that time. So they go to jail. Now, during all of this, there is one very key piece of information. Lindy had said that her baby had a jacket on. And that jacket, the reason why the clothing wasn't more torn up or covered in blood, it would have all been on this jacket. So she is insistent that this jacket exists, and if it does, everyone knows that that would mean that the dingo was there, right? It would be evidence and proof. 3 years later, in 1983, a man is climbing Ayers Rock. He loses his footing and he falls down and dies. But that, he just does that. So he dies, but everyone has to go find his body. And when they go to find his body, they actually find the jacket of this kid. The police said that the jacket never existed. They believed it wasn't real. They find this jacket in the middle of a bunch of dingo dens near Ayers Rock, right near where she was. That comes out, they test it for proof. It's very clear that this was Lindy's baby's jacket. Lindy gets released from jail a few days later and she is pardoned. That means they still think she did the crime. So she gets pardoned, she gets released. All of Australia still thinks that she's a murderer. And so in 1995, they hold another inquest into this actual thing that went down. And they come back with the official answer of, we're not sure, prove to us that there was a dingo. So they kind of changed it from prove that she's guilty to prove that she's innocent. So everyone's like, this answers nothing. There was, they also went through in that inquest, they looked at the blood, because you remember how I said there was blood that they found? When they actually retested it, it was chocolate milk and iron, basically copper shelling and stuff like that. It wasn't blood. It wasn't blood at all. They had no evidence at all of what went down. And so finally, in 2012, they hold a final inquest into this. Lindsay is found innocent because this person was actually sane who ran this inquest and was like, it's very clear that it's a dingo. We can let this be. She sued for false imprisonment and she got just enough money to cover her legal bills. And that's the tale, the very long tale of Azaria Chamberlain, the baby who is the baby from A Dingo Ate My Baby. I hope you liked that one. Electro and everyone else. I did go on for a fair bit, my apologies, but it was important that I tell you that incredibly long story. Okay, tell us no parenting tip. Let me just catch up with you. Dingo abduction, indeed. It is an entertaining confirm. Okay, there was there's so many twists and turns I didn't even bring up there, but there was just so much that did happen. Negligence is still murder. Technically, it's child endangerment, not murder. The thing is, they were only 30 feet away. So, as far, like, in their eyes, like, whatever way you want to put it, like, in their eyes, they thought it was safe at the time. It was 1980. This was a time when, like, you could basically leave a child in a hot car and still be okay. I understand where you guys are coming from, but even like the jury in that, they wouldn't have even convicted her of something like child endangerment. It would never have occurred to anyone that that's what that was. That's why they were like, she's a baby murderer. It's weird. You would think if they wanted to prosecute her, they would go after something like child endangerment, but no, that wasn't what they believed it to be. Manslaughter at worst, yeah. Needs to be intended in some way. Why wouldn't it? Oh yes, I forgot to mention, the best motive they came up with was they thought that Lindy wanted to sacrifice her child. And hello Tekken, and thank you so much for the lurk as well. The whole situation of camping, yes, Zen, 100%. I have said so many times, why do you take a baby into dingo country? It's silly, don't do it. Don't take babies near known predators. They eat them. It's what the teeth are made to eat them. And babies are very soft. Their bones aren't fully formed. They don't even have them all. They don't even have kneecaps. Like, it's very easy to eat a baby. I can't stress. If you have to eat a human, eat the baby. It's the easiest one to eat. Don't take it near large predators. It's a delicious snack. I think in hindsight is 2020. All the facts seem so jumbled up in the case, and most of the evidence we know only came up after 1980. A lot of it lemons as well. Police mishandled it. So the thing is, today there's still a lot of people involved in that case who 100% believe that she did actually commit the murder. Though there's so much evidence, like there's no reason she would have killed the child. She also got pregnant again and had a child. She was 7 months pregnant during her actual trial as well. Because she and her husband wanted the children. As far as it seems, she legitimately wanted her family. She just was like, the other question is this, and this always piques my curiosity. Why was Michael not more implicated? Why did the husband get away basically scot-free, but she didn't? Because their theory, the way the police think it went down that night, was she was like, oh yes, the baby's in the tent, but she somehow snuck away from everyone, slit the baby's throat, put the baby in a camera bag, and then after everyone left, her and her husband went and buried the baby somewhere. All of it's like, but why would she do that? And why does it have to be her and not Michael? Should have added, they don't even have kneecaps yet. It's very easy to eat a baby. We do, just people with more smarts keep an eye out of surrounding and kids. Just don't take them to dingo eating country. Michael got off easy. The whole thing, and again, a lot of it was because there was nothing to do in the news, and that's why they hyped it up. It was a spectacular thing, and because you didn't have open communication like we have now, you couldn't just jump onto an online forum and check facts. You believed what you read in the newspaper. You believed what your neighbor believed. So it was just this hyped up train of hate where she became this evil villain for no real reason other than everyone was like, yeah, evil Satan woman. And it's like, it's a very interesting look at how the media can dramatically change court cases. Are only ever taken care of by women. Men don't do, Canadian, I would not be shocked if that was legitimately why they're like, well, obviously she had access to the baby. Men don't have access to babies. Only women do. Ever been to Fraser Island? Yes, Fraser Island is Dingo Eating Island. That's where I thought this originally took place, which was because I hadn't looked deeply into it. Like, at least 400 confirmed dingo attacks there, and I'm damn sure a dingo did eat a baby on that island, but it was after this case. If you accidentally run someone over, it's manslaughter, but if a knife falls and falls someone because you installed the knife rack improperly, that's negligence. See, again, it really would depend on... Okay. If you bring a baby and you put the baby in the middle of some dingoes, is that negligence, or is it like putting a baby in front of a car? There's one... Can I just point out, the reason, Lemons, I brought this up was because I remember you were a fan of the Catherine Knight case. For those who don't know, Catherine Knight was a crazy Australian woman who ended up killing a man and trying to serve him to his children. But she had a whole crazy case of history where she literally tried to kill her baby by putting it on a railway track, and the police knew. She didn't get arrested for it. But this woman, who has no real evidence that she did anything to her baby, gets arrested for that. It's such a bizarre case. Oop. Let's just take that. You'd rather be criminally negligent than child endangerment. Like, this is why I don't go near babies. I don't want to have to make the choice either way. Whenever they're in these stories, the press is the press and Lemons, the fact that the police were going out of their way to feed the press certain facts. So that's the really, really bizarre thing, is that from the get-go, the police were just like, no, we're going to get her for this. That fireball is going sideways. Dear Lord, I waffled on for so long there. Barry, did that beat Catherine Knight? Wiring a house and it burns down, kills people. You have both manslaughter and negligence. True. You can have multiple, I guess. With the spouses who all had the same name. Surprised you remember me liking it. I remember the weirdest and strangest things. Never useful stuff. Never useful. I always remember just the odd thing that you're like, why do you remember that? There's another 10 minutes on it, but might have had more pauses. True, Catherine Knight definitely had more pauses. I think this one was a bit more succinct through it. Okay. Oh, I'm here. Alright, so let's get back on track with this. Can I just... Look, honestly, there's a bunch of stuff about the case that I'm just going to randomly mention. Can I point out... So... Everyone here is Sam Neill, who played Dr. Grant in Jurassic Park, and Meryl Streep, who plays, well, you may know her from Meryl Streep. They played the couple in a film about this entire thing. So this has actually been made into, what was it? It was made into a TV movie, a good movie, so one that was released in cinema. It was made into a TV miniseries. It was also made, it was made into so many things. It was made into a play, an opera, and a concept album. So this story you can find in almost, if you want to tell someone about this story, you can find it in almost any format. There are books on it as well. Well, Catherine Knight was the first I heard. A very colorful one to be intro. Oh wow, that was the first one you heard, Lemons. Dear Lord. I'm sure I terrified some people with tonight's, but... The Mamma Mia lady. Yes, Canadian. The Mamma Mia lady indeed. Came for alien, stayed for the cannibalism. That's what I like to hear. If I can't sell you on my exceptional navigational skills, then I try to sell you on the cannibalism. I hear that's always a good backup. Do you know what I mean? But, out of curiosity, did anyone else actually know how much of that dingo eating baby story, like, again, I never thought in a million years I would look into that story and think to myself, the dingo eating the baby is the most boring thing. On to fists, hey? Okie dokie. Fists it is. Okay, I am hurting, that is fine. Oh god, okay. Okay. Did I Yep, I've killed it. Excellent. Right, that was taken down. Back to Duskfang. I probably should put, you know what? Yay! Woo! I'm getting good at punching things. Very good. We've slowly leveled me up. You're more intrigued than terrified. You love weird stories. That is fantastic, Zen. It is, something that I eventually get known for. It's a wonderful redemption that people do, and to be honest, it usually ends up with a death. Sometimes we don't, like the history of sliced bread, which is incredibly interesting. And I urge you all to look into the history of sliced bread because it's fascinating. And I was so pleased to tell that interesting fact, but everyone just wanted to see the end of New Vegas. So I picked the worst time to tell you all about sliced bread. But I love this. This is amazing. Look at it. It is like a zombie dog. It is stitched together. It is fantastic. This is Skinned Hound. It's got a lot of skin on it for something called a skinned hound. More like a nibbled out hound, but I love the design. That is good design. Always gets these kind of stories. You never heard of it, maybe because you're an American. Interesting enough, Zen. So when this came out, it took America by storm. There was a list I was looking at of like over 10 fairly popular sitcoms, like Simpsons, Seinfeld, other ones I can't remember the name of, that make reference to it. It became, apparently, a lot of people who were like born in the 1980s or soon afterwards, it was so massive there that there was a joke that Dingo Ate My Baby is the first you ever knew about a dingo, even if you didn't know what a dingo was. And I find that incredible that I remember first hearing about it from, I think it was like a TV show that was like an American one. It's so fascinating. Creepy dingo equals skinned. Indeed, it is the skinned hound. You knew most of it, but it was good to hear all in one go instead of learning it in bits and pieces. Yeah, like what I had known about this case before I actually looked into it today was I knew that a dingo ate her baby, because that's a given, and I knew that people were like, oh, she might be guilty, she might be not, but I hadn't realized how railroaded the police were, and why, like, that the police were so obsessed with getting her arrested. It spread everywhere. I want to see a record of how many times Talos can say killed or died by in one stream. Barry's like, I'm not tracking that. I would deeply love to be able to know that statistic, honestly. Especially murder. Murder is another, like, I am sure if there is some, like, higher deity that is counting word usage, right? Like, number of words a person uses. They're looking at my list with terrified eyes, and they're like, we're sure she's not a serial killer. We're certain. And whatever the other gods are like, yeah, we're pretty certain, but we are putting her on the list. Just in case. Gosh, dang it. I was really hoping that would be the way around. Is there a tunnel that I'm missing on the other side or something? No? Okay. Are you a tunnel? You're not. Are you a button? You're a button! You're a button! I love it! Brilliant! Perfect button all around. But also because you weren't born till 95. Yeah, I think anyone, like, I think it dropped off in America, like, after the 2000s or anything. So if you're, like, born in the 90s or anything like that, you probably wouldn't have been old enough. Obviously, being an Australian, it comes up from time to time. But I remember the first I heard about it was from a TV show. And then later on, other Australians will be, oh yeah, Dingo, baby. And slowly, next stream you can redeem again, slowly getting there. Fair enough. Have you guys actually 50%ed that interesting fact? I hate how much the frost spell sounds like the vine boom. Have I pressed everything here? Is that fire spell, or am I missing the frost? Is the frost spell coming from something else? Have I opened up anything? I really should be concentrating on what I'm doing. With Meryl Streep. There was a movie about it in America with Meryl. Yes, and the guy from Jurassic Park guy. I actually want to see that movie now. I had known that people had made movies. Oh god damn it, had made movies about it, but because I didn't know the full story, I had always thought that it must be a really boring story, like movie. But I'm like, no, it would be all about her having to fight. Oh my god, I'm almost dead. Why are you opened elsewhere? That's very mean. So what am I opening down there? Am I just changing the fireballs? Okay, and thank you for the Lurks Lemon as well. And redeem for the interesting fact stream. I want to see a record for how many times. I was very interested in morbid cases. Ever since in school, we were taught about the Donner Party and the rugby team that plane crashed into the mountains. Sometimes I like murder documentaries, but I always hate when there's no closure to them. They are a, if you're into really big cases, especially with the majority having closure, there is a podcast called My Favorite Murders, and you would love them. They actually cover the rugby team, the Donner Party. They cover all people like that. They are fantastic. They do true crime comedy comedy podcast, and it's beautifully handled. It's one of the best things I have heard. Oh, more there, more here. Do I press you all? Are you all happy if I touch you all? I've touched everything there is to touch down here. Now let me through, please. I'm gonna go back to the gate and see if that's worked. 50% for redeeming every stream. Dear Lord. Okay, Barry, do you know how to get through here by any chance? I was showing my mom's making pancakes and it's not helping because you've obviously got a weight shin. You're like, God damn it, I can smell the pancakes. That is... I didn't think you guys were going to go that fast on redeeming the interesting fact stream, but I'm going to have to get prepared for that now, aren't I? Dear Lord, what have I done? Okay, that's fine. You know what? I'm very pleased because that means that you guys are enjoying the interesting fact, and I look forward to doing a 2-hour stream of 3 various facts with pictures as well, because I think having the pictures will be... there's so many times I want to show you guys the pictures associated. Is there a pattern to do with these? I can't eat because of your breaks. Yeah. So it's always frustrating, Shin, when someone's like cooking food around you and it's like, I can't eat yet. I'm saving my stomach space. I guess I could go explore here a little bit more. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to be quite careful with the pictures I show because I'm pretty sure there was that time that I was telling you all about the cyanide dresses. And when I was looking at that one, I was looking at some of the wounds that they would cause because the cyanide leaking out of the Shield's green dresses, it would actually like scab up and cause weeping wounds. And when I was looking at pictures of that, because I was like, I want to get context in my head, I saw a bunch that they'd drawn historically, and I got to one, and I was looking at it, I was like, what part of the human body is that? It's all scabby, and then I looked, and I was like, oh, that's the male private part there, my good lord. I didn't recognize that because it's so wounded, and I'm so glad I'm not showing this on Twitch, so I'm going to have to be very careful with the pictures that I show you all. Have I touched you? No, I have not. So, out of curiosity then, what would you say is probably... obviously, you listed a couple there. What would you say? And for anyone else as well, what would you say is probably one of the weirdest interesting facts, or interesting stories, I should say, you've ever heard? Like an event from history that went down. Do you guys know any that have really stuck with you over the years? Because Catherine Knight is one that has always stuck with me. I really want to go through that gate. If the Adventuring Facts stream presentation is anything like the Dark Brotherhood Memorial presentation, I'll tune in intently. Oh, it will be very much like that, Lemons. If read the map right, it said the button next to the door opens. Barry, why am I like this, Barry? Barry, why am I like this? I hate myself. Onwards we go! That was great. I would like to try and save face, but if I did that every time I missed something, I would just have all the faces saved in one pile. Eyes like a hawk who's been blinded. There's definitely a reason I put that one on the stream deck. Oh, it's Shield's green. So it wasn't a specific person, it was actually the dye in the dresses, Shin. Yeah, it was basically the dye in the dresses that the part of the component was an arsenic. I did say arsenic before, now I'm questioning myself, and I'm like, you did say arsenic, right? Yeah, it was basically Shield's green. This was during the late 1800s. It was just like the start of industrialism in England and in Paris and everything, and so Shield's green was this vibrant green color that everyone loved, but arsenic was a main ingredient on it, and it would sometimes get into people and kill them. Because arsenic does that. It was also on wallpapers and many other things because people were like, oh, look, industry stuff, very sad, everything foggy, machines all around, our city is ugly, oh, look at that nice green dress, happy and pretty, don't care if dying, was a perfect summary of what happened. So Shield's green, so I believe it is S-C-H-E-E-L-E. He's the guy, it was actually from the same guy, I believe, who invented, well, he discovered oxygen and he called it fire air. Once I learned about recently, and I hear it's a popular one of the first documented deaths by laughing is very, very entertaining to read about. The death by laughing, which, I've heard a few of them. Which one are you thinking about, Lemons? Because I'm curious now. Those were your, most simply because it's essentially cannibalism. I find it interesting the lengths humans will forego morality for morality. Zen, cannibalism always, whenever you get cannibalism coming up in any like survival stories or anything like that, it always goes through an interesting twist. There's so many cases of it having to occur as well. Obviously, we're all a fan of cannibalism on this channel. Okay. It's just, I'm gonna save the game right now because I don't trust myself. I vividly recall the mirrors covered axe murderer. Ah, yes, the axe murder killer. He was fantastic. Not in like a I was rooting for him way. I'm not actually rooting for them. I meant the story was interesting. Because he went up into anyway. For anyone who doesn't know the story, he was a bad man. Don't be an okay. This is today's pro tip from Talos. Don't be an axe-wielding maniac and murder people. Pro tip. But was a very interesting one. Would never compromise their morals for a taste of human death. I don't think it's compromising them, though. That's the thing. Well, generally an even match, these two shambles versus single hunger previous experiments had indicated that the presence of a warm body causes the hunger to increase ferocity. The territorial hunting imperative is completely locking in the shambles. They seek to destroy life, not to devour it. In this case, I have confined hunger to his cage while leaving an unspoiled higher female in viewing distance. Hunger seems to have a particular thirst for elf maiden blood, and this one on the verge of flowering should be a particular— Oh no! Oh no! I don't want to be reading that correctly. I hypothesize that the hunger will fight with greater force and precision the upcoming battle. What a gross thing I just learnt. That's nice. That's not what I want to know. Oh, are you— Ma'am, are you okay? Ma'am, I don't often save people, but I feel sort of bad about it. Am I making this worse, or you know what? I think I'm killing you. Okay. Well, I killed you and put you through a pit. That's interesting. Well, that happened. We're going to ignore this room, everyone. They all died. So, anyway, doesn't just no morals. What a statement. We're all a fan of cannibalism on this channel. Just everyone's just like, oh yes, cannibalism. Let's just have a nice chat about that. Funny thing, no one's taken up my offer to come over for dinner. Don't know why yet. Don't know why. The whiskey flood. The whiskey flood. Yes. The one where the people didn't die because of the fire, but because they drank too much whiskey. And the death by drowning in booze in the streets and walls collapsing. So the whiskey fire one, that and the I think you both have mentioned the other ones, because the other one is the beer that came out and crushed the walls and drowned the children in beer. Which way am I supposed to be? This way, I think. Death by laughing, where the guy hears about a donkey eating a fig or something, and then the man jokes that the donkey should swallow it down with some wine, and that joke he made him die. What a joke to die on, right? Like, that would be such an embarrassing joke to like laugh yourself to death on. Of all the jokes you could pick. And hello, Greg. How are you going? I hope you're going well. You got a cool sword since I was last here. I am still on the Shivering Isles, Greg. Still in the Shivering Isles. But we're getting closer. We're on mission 112 from Shegarath, and it's going swimmingly. Look at this, it's even better. So, ta-da! Look, it's hauntingly beautiful. Again, you know, we've obviously covered it. We've seen how— oh, I'm very broken. I'm gonna fix my body right now. Thank you so much. I wanted to show you off, like, show Jeff to you off so much that I've now seen. I've foolishly been walking around with incredibly damaged armor. Let's go touch ourselves with the hammer. Okay. I also heard the sentence that just came out of my mouth. I think sometimes my mind, like, just hears the upcoming sentence and blanks it out of its own mind. It's like, nah, we don't need this. Coolest of swords. Did you hear the true crime stuff for Adeptus Ridiculous is going to... Are you absolutely serious, Corvus? They're actually going to do that as a weekly thing now. That is fantastic news. I did not hear that, and that makes me so excited. That is brilliant. You've ruined that emote. Yeah, you're pretty dead. Oops. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Ruined or improved. Is undeniable and dare I say fundamental quality of man that when faced with extinction, every alternative is preferable. The director read first blue. Any way out of it, basically. I played a ton of ESO recently and they changed Shigaroth's wardrobe. His new outfit is kind of like Two-Face, but the suit is different on each half. Oh, that's interesting! That obviously it makes sense as to why they would do him as that. But that's a cool little update, isn't it? Okay, so I want to go... No, I want to go this way to try and escape this hell, but I can't. Unless there was a door over here that I'm not looking at. Maybe. That is very cool. Let's go touch ourselves. Wasn't it? You weren't a big fan of Shira's hair. Wait, is the hair better looking, Greg? Did they change the hair dramatically as well? Maybe you have to take another look, Lemons, and you can be like, now I'm swooning for my cheese man. Hello, other enemies. Okay. Look. Oh, okay, so shouldn't they just putting in what he wore for Skyrim? Okay, interesting. I've got lots of void essence, I don't know why. Well, I do know why, I'm picking it up. That's a stupid question, isn't it? Like, here I am picking something up like, golly gee, how does this keep getting in my inventory? No idea, face. More flashy? It might be the same Skyrim in ESO, but it isn't the same as here. Yes, I like him in this. I actually think he looks quite dapper. This gate is opened elsewhere. Is it this? Is this door? Wow, okay. That's not elsewhere, that's adjacent. This door is opened adjacent. He almost scared me then. Oblivion Shiro all the way? Fair. In Skyrim. So you guys aren't a fan of the Two-Face look. Damn it, this door went nowhere. I was really hoping for that to go somewhere. His hair isn't good. Okay. What's wrong with his hair? Is it like a really dorky bowl cut? Or something like that? Or what's going on with his hair that everyone's like, nah, it's really bad hair. You don't understand. Well, you look at his hair and it's just embarrassingly uncool. Where did you come from, little chap? I'm sorry, you have to die now, buddy. Can you not attack me? I do like that the dogs are attacking after we got, after the lovely Dingo story, isn't it? Oh, that's gnarly. I don't think I've seen the toe, like the bone toes, you know, coming out of the foot like that. I've never really examined the zombie feet. I'm not really a foot person, but like, that's quite neat, isn't it? Onwards we go. Oh, by the way, Greg, I think you'd like this. I found out about a book today, and it was published in 2016, and it was called Goat Man, How I Took a Holiday from Being a Human. And it's a man who spent a couple of weeks pretending to be a goat in the Swiss Alps. And he, like, legit had modifications so he could walk around on all fours like a goat. And he stands near goats, and his book is filled with pictures of him pretending to be a goat. I don't think he fooled the goats. But, charming chap. I have not got the Madness Armor, Drobber. Where is the Madness Armor? Madness Armor would be neat. I'm still rocking my other thing. Well, thank you so much, Zen, for dropping by. And again, thank you so much for the raid as well. Hopefully you enjoyed the crazy time here. But super appreciate that, and have a fantastic rest of the time zone. You must convert into unconsciousness. That is fair. That is a fair call. Happy unconsciousness. That's a man that should have spent a couple of weeks in therapy instead of, but to each his own. He wanted to escape life, Greg, which I guess he did. You do appreciate his delusions. His delusions are grand. I'd absolutely love to see it. 4 to 5 fatigue pants. Well, you're worth money, so you're mine now. Hey everyone, let's put our fatigue pants on. I love that as a name. That's an absolutely fantastical name. Ah! Marker, marker, marker! Please let me out of this dungeon. Shivering Isles. We will, if anyone is wondering what happened to Prey, we will be going into Prey after we finish Shivering Isles, and then we will be going back to our scheduled programming, where we do 2 railroads in the week and 2 open worlds on the weekend. So do not worry, Prey will certainly come back. I hear screaming! Let's follow it. Time for murder. Fists? Okay. Fist time it is. Okie dokie. I'm assuming that I was a bit up. She's going to get back up. Oh. Am I supposed to talk to her, do you think? I probably am. Can I talk?
You.
There you go.
I remember.
Use your words, Talos,
You're
not
the
your
adventurer who
violence.
slew my gatekeeper, are you not?
Oh, you're a different person to what I think I thought you were. Do you know what, ma'am? I'm so sorry. You all kind of look vaguely the same. Potato. No, you aren't the one I love. You don't have the cool fish hands. Never mind, you're just nothing to me. No, you are mistaken. Yes, I slew him. I needed to get in.
The ends justify the means, do they? You'll pay for that one day. Now, by all means, come right in.
A day into
Walk
short
in
campaign and
here
gave
as
my
if
little
you
brother
own
light
the
up shoes that
place.
increases movement speed by 15 a
By
turn.
what authority do you
Nice.
disturb me?
By authority of your lord, Sheogorath.
I see. Sheogorath is too important to come on his own account. He sends his mortal lackey.
Yes, dude.
Well then, I trust my servants didn't give you too hard a time getting in here.
I love how they just, you say
What
I work for
is it
Sheogorath and everyone's like,
Sheogorath's
okay, I
lackey
believe you.
requires of
No
me?
questions on my end. My lord demands a new gatekeeper.
Oh, does he now?
Why do I feel like she's evil? Lord Sheogorath commands it.
Fine. If it be my lord's will.
I like
then
how
it
she's
is
like
also
debating
my
this.
own.
Like, what is she going to do? Like,
But
nah,
I'm too
Shego didn't
distraught
feel like
over
it
the death
today.
of my child to return to his womb.
Oh, what?
This you must do. You
Whoa!
will travel to the gardens of flesh and bone. There you will gather mystical components needed for the ceremony.
Please don't tell me I have to keep finding her
Go
each time
fetch
like this.
me blood liquor, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and essence of breath.
Essence of breath.
And take this
That sounds
key.
like a horrible,
It will
horrible
allow you into
clone.
the gardens and give you direct access to my sanctum.
Fantastic. Garden of Flesh and
Many
Bone?
years I labored painstakingly in those gardens, but the fruits born of that labor were the essential components of true flesh. You will go there
I thought-
and gather the components needed to bring my new child.
I
into
thought
this
she
world.
was Electro, the Duchess of Dementia. I can see now I'm very
The
wrong.
Gnarl are strange creatures.
This is
Hit
not
them with
a
a
rumor.
fireball and
This
they
is,
get
in
stronger.
fact, advice.
But they hate other elements
Um,
even more.
I like defending items. One of my friends that was a statistical anomaly on dex saving throws, I gave him the shoes that gave him advantage on dex saves. Fair, like you're just like, here, just have this. You need this. Toe shoes, like those shoes that have the toe shoe. Are we just torturing people? Oh,
What is this?
wow. Look at all the ways we can torture.
Oh,
Oh, that's a bit of a boring way, isn't it? What about you? What happens to... Oop, there you go. And there's nothing in... Uh-oh. Am I going to end up in that cage? Who's getting hurt? Oh, okay. Bye. All right. Wait, hang on. Don't tell me I have to go through all of that way. That way backwards. No, surely not. To the womb you go, tell us, to her garden, to conflict membrane and such. To collect membrane. It should be fun. Needs a separate hard save for her new favorite room. Just like, back to the torture room, everyone. Look at this. I really hope she has a back entrance that I can use. Because I'd much prefer to come in the back than the front. You open the door with key to Sanctum and Gardens. Fantastic. Off we go. Okay. And away we go with my fists. So we're just going to do a save now that we've gotten out of there. Dear Lord, I feel like we've not done anything in the quest today, but again, I think that was because I told you guys like a half an hour interesting fact. Greg, do you know the story of the dingo ate my baby? Do you know the backstory to that? Did you say men brains? Men brains. Go get men brains. What, Barry? What did I do now? Why am I getting a dear God Talos? God, that whole thing was out of context. What? Hang on. I hope she's a separate back entrance I can use because I hate coming in front. Oh no! When I read it, when you say it back to me, I see why Barry was like, dear God. Successfully added quote. I wish at the back entrance, I very much prefer the back to the front. Well now. Context is important, everyone. Oh, hang on. Come here and let me murder you with my fisticuffs. Come here and punch a tree to death. This is not working as well as I thought it would. Oh no, it is. Never mind. Ignore me. Oh, God. It looks like it wants to hug me. There we go. Do I want what you have? Hang on. You fixed it. Fair. Fair. Though I think it's, I think I may have to fix it on the back end, because otherwise we'll have duplicates of the one. But thank you for trying to fix that one, Shin. I don't mind either way that we do it. Both are terrifying. In the essence of breath, she has given me the key that I can use to get into the gardens directly. Okay, so the gardens are over here. Let's go. Away we go. Local map. Oh, okay, this way. Onwards to her garden. Okie doke. Let's go see our monstrous friends. To the fringe, everyone. Well, have a fantastic rest of your time zone as well, Kai Kai, and thank you so much for dropping by. It was worth having 2 tickets to the quote raffle. That's true. You guys are more, much more likely to get it. If there's more there. Oh, can I not? Can I travel to Password then? Me just trying to lazily quick travel to my next location. Oh, that guy's still there. Okay, hey buddy, you want to be my companion again? Oh, hi Mark. Someone twice as likely. Well, I guess compared to all the others, yeah. Oop, I still got my... No, I punched that tree to death. We can change back to my thing now. Fantastic. Oh, hi Mark. Oh, hi Mark, I think is the only quote we have that actually... No, I technically said it on stream, didn't I? It's just that it was brought up purely because of the Discord. You found the gardens of flesh and bone. Fantastic. Inwards we go. I'm gonna re-listen later and correct the one that's closest to accurate. What if what's more accurate is even more horrifying, Barry? On. Okay, are you... Oh, let me have a look at this local... Yep, I've just gone completely the wrong way. I don't know why I thought it was there. Put in a third historically accurate one. And then everyone can try and remember which one is the accurate one. It's like, wait, is that before or after that number? Okay, onwards. Hello, area that I did not prepare for because I didn't think to heal myself up and am now fighting. This is fine. What's attacking me? Oh, a tiny skeleton. Come here, my bony boy. It's time for you to get stabbed. There we go. And now we're just going to wait 1 hour so we can recharge everything. Oh god. Only Barry will know. It's just so out of hand. Okay, so one of these directions has the thing we want. Because I'm hoping Out of curiosity, does anyone know how far would you say I am to ending the Shivering Isles after this quest? I'm highly curious because I want to finish it by this Sunday. That is my goal, is to finish it by Sunday. But that is how I miss almost all of the traps. It's usually just due to pure shenanigans. It's like, how are you not dead, Talos? And it's like, well, Talos luck. Oh, touching you was useful. Oh, I'm gonna touch you some more. Look at that go. It grows when I touch it. And then ungrows sometimes. Interesting. Interesting. I heard that. I'm gonna move on from that sentence. Anyway. Okay. You reckon 70% done, Robert? Okay, fantastic. That means there's a good chance I might finish it even before Saturday. That will be interesting. Interesting indeed. That's that way. But thank you. Okay, so that's 70% done. Because we'll have Tuesday and Thursday. And then if there's anything's left, it will be on the Saturday, but... Okay, so if I finish it on 36, it would be on par with New Vegas. If I go over, it would be later. It grows when I touch it. Look, at least that time I recognized that what I said was a bit not fantastic for I hate maps. I hate maps with such a passion. Urgh. Okay, so you keep saying that, so I'm guessing you're on a different level then. So let me just go have, you know what, I'm just gonna kill the things down here. That way at least the enemies will be dead and I can unlock more of the map. So that's something. Okay, what else are we over here? I can't, can I? Oh no, hang on. I have a thingy for this. Where is my touch power? What was it called? We've never used it. Because I don't use anything useful. Because that would be silly. Detect light. Where is it? Open. No. Remote manipulation. Did that work? I was hoping that would work. No? Okay. Is that not how? Because that was how I used it on the other thing. That's just looting. That won't work. I guess the button... Someone is in this quote bank. We have these slugs that won't stop sucking me off. Oh god. Lest you can laugh. I have to be quiet for other people in neighboring rooms. You can't stop laughing this stream. It's killing you, Shin. Well, at least my words make people laugh. True. Like, how would you explain that if someone came in there like, what are you laughing at? And you're like, she said a naughty thing. Like, do you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, how to explain. I think a few people have said that, like, I know, well, a few people have told me, oh, you guys have had me on, and someone has walked into the room and then just immediately walked back out because they've heard, like, just a sentence from my mouth. Ooh. Is Jeff walking weird? I feel like Jeff is walking weird. Am I I'm crouched, that would be why. More things to... Oh, good, there's a thing there. Yes. Come here and die. Won't have to explain, just hand over headphones. Fair, just like, here you go. I just say I'm watching adult videos. This is easier and... That is easier and less embarrassing. I am watching adult videos, sir. True, and just like a slight audio clip could be like, they're very polite adult videos. They're... Oh, hang on. Oh, you're just one of the many things I need. Okay, I retrieved dermis membrane. Great. Bully for us, everyone. I fell down that cliff and I wish I hadn't. Oh, there's a dog in my way. Oh, I have gotten better at... There was a whole part, Jobber, at the start of the stream where I crouched for ages until I realized it was pointless because I could really easily kill the people. But there has actually been stealthing. I would say, though, you are correct, at least 60% of the crouching is completely by accident. And that's because it's just perfectly keyed for an area where I flail. The thing is, I was actually thinking about this when because it is looking like I definitely will be doing the interesting fact stream. I'm contemplating if I can actually make it so I can stand up. And hello, Skeldrite. Thank you so much for the follow. And how are you going, by the way?
I am touched by your
Hopefully
support.
well. I was contemplating maybe somehow making my desk a standing desk for it, because one of the reasons why I often knock the wrong keyboard is because I move my hands so much. You guys just can't often see it because it's below camera angle. But I'm thinking of maybe getting it so I can stand, because I'm actually, or believe it or not, I'm only at, I would say, about 60% talking power because I'm sitting down. My talking becomes much more exuberant and lively if I'm able to stand up. But because I'm having to sit down, I have to sit down for streams, and I have all this stuff around me I can't knock, and I'm contained to an area. I move around a lot when talking, so if I can do it so I can stand up, it would be like unlocking a whole another level of Taliesin talking. You're good, and ourselves? I am going fantastic, Skullride. I am desperately trying to dig my way through this dungeon to find more things to bring back to create a monster. Are you a big Oblivion fan or just an Elder Scrolls fan in general? And if it's an Elder Scrolls fan in general, which one would you say is your favorite? Oh god. Oh, more things are attacking. Hi! Sorry, you had to die. Ooh, Dawnfang has killed 10 souls. Good for me. Wait, no. Green is this way. I want more green. Thank you very much. Go to the green, Jeff. Collect some more. That's the wrong... We know where... Jeff, What, really? I thought we... You know what? Don't question it. Why do we question things? Why do I make a habit of... Oh, God, you just fell from the sky, didn't you? Hi. Unfortunately, you do need to die now. Oh, you've got a friend. There you go. Do you think... I imagine skeletons would absolutely hate dogs, right? Because the dogs would always be looking at the skeletons like a very annoying walking snack. I see you have bones on you. Could I have a bit of a nibble? I have retrieved Osiris marrow. Okay. Onwards we go. More gooey bits to create another gatekeeper. And yes, I am going to keep hurting myself. Just tying off the long Easter weekend. It is Tuesday, yes, it is Tuesday. Like, I don't know, for a second there, I just had a heart attack. Like it wasn't, and it was Sunday night, and I was like, no, it's not Sunday, it's Tuesday. I certainly know how time works. Did you know, fun fact about me, I exist in time. I bet you guys never would have guessed that. But I am a fan of time. I often feel its effects upon me. Can I get through you? Oh, you just moved for me. Thank you. That's delightful. Okay. Big fan. It started with Daggerfall back in the day. It's between that and Morrowind. Oh, very interesting. Okay, so I think you're the first to say Daggerfall, because when I first originally was asking people about this, initially everyone coming through was pretty much like Oblivion. Then it changed to Skyrim, and then it changed to Morrowind. So I'm very excited. Is that, do you think, Skullrite, do you think that's largely a nostalgia factor, or is there actually another factor you're like, well, no, like these mechanics I thought were just superior to the rest? Out of curiosity. Oh god, this is my very first time touching any Elder Scrolls game, and I've got to say, absolutely love the universe. Name your top 3 times. Name my top 3 times. My top 3 times, Canadian? Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. They are my top 3 times of all times. They cover the bulk of them. What about yourselves? If you have a favorite time, when is it? And how does it look? And if your favorite time was a drink, what kind of drink would it be? Because I think my absolute favorite time would be tomorrow, and I think that it would be a hard whiskey. And hello, Boom. Thank you so much for the lurk. Past, present, and future. Basic time fan. Basic time fan. Hey, it's the basic traditionalist time fans. Do you know what I mean? Like, some people are fancy and they're like, I like parallel time. Parallel times are my favorite times. That parallel universe tomorrow, oof, that's where it's at. And to them, I say, you need to like the classics, which is the current tomorrow time, which is the best time. Pure nonsense. Okay, I'm going around in circles. The thing I want is downsies, so we want to go down. Okay. I'm a fan of yard time, food time, and sleep time. You're... Barry and his yard time. I like the idea. Barry's yard time is just... I wave some AstroTurf at Barry. Food time and sleepy time? You're like, no yard time on your end. You're like, I don't even need a third time. Bit of both, but character creation in Daggerfall was just amazing. You could spend hours in picking up different skills. Fair, okay. I have heard that the older games run fairly differently from what I've heard to Oblivion and... I want to go down, I don't want to go up. And Skyrim. Like a lot more sort of... It seems like there's a lot more choices on certain things. But again... This is me trying to remember all the information people have told me and probably confusing it, which I think is the best way to get sources of information. Yes, open up more, plant boys. Open up more. Come at me, angry. Oh, the Tungers. Yes, okay, the Tungers are here. Go on. The Hungers. Get your beam off me, sir. My enchanted item doesn't have enough charge. That's okay. It only needs to look pretty and stab stuff. Oh, please don't tell me you're down. Are you actually down? Where are you? What are you? It's upper level, isn't it, somehow? It's like upper level and I'm below it. No! I can see your green marker! Dang it! So my work got a little sign thing that says, do common things in an uncommon way and put it in the dumbest place. I really don't want to go to the bathroom in an uncommon way. That is a fantastic sign for them to put, do common things in an uncommon way. Why the bathroom? There are, I don't think people should use the bathroom in an uncommon way. That can't lead to good things. Do you know what I mean? Just, I vote, standardize your bathroom techniques. Don't try out new techniques. Don't go in there thinking to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna really just take bathrooming to the next level. Look at me go. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even think that. Just go into the bathroom, be as common as you can about it, and exit. That sign probably needs to find a new location, not the kitchen. They were just doing what the sign said and put it in an uncommon place. Once you read that sign, you are powerless to the sign's powers. Oh my god, it's like a hideous maze. I have to say, one thing I've noticed about the Shivering Isles. So, I love the character design and everything. I'm loving the story, but I haven't noticed they use a lot of dungeons that are just labyrinths. Which I'm less of a fan of, I have to admit. But that's just because it's obviously me and navigation. But I have noticed that they hardcore just start using... Oh god, Talos, no, please don't tell me, Talos. Oh, thank god, okay. We're going to quick save here, and we're going to see if I can cheat and get through this. Oh, come on, there has to be a way that I can do this. I can do this. Hang on, get out of that. Can I... Okay, so... I bet you I can't. I want to push through. I can tell that this invisible wall has some holes in it, and I want to get through it. Let me in there. I can see. I can fit. I'm an orc, but I'm not that big. Let me through. Come on, come on. If we can just slip through to the other side. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I could explode out the other side, maybe. This is why I need grenades. Every game should give me grenades. I'm perfectly safe with them. God damn it, we can't. Okay. Right, I give up on that plan. Fair enough. Well, have a good breakfast, Shin, when you do leave, and I hope they cook the meal well, and have a fantastic rest of your time zone as well, in case I miss ya on the way out. But thank you so much for dropping by as well. Okay, I think. Don't tell me I'm going backwards. See, that looks like it's. Should I go this way? Is this backwards? It's so... Nope, this is no direction. Okay, that answered that rather quickly, didn't it? Oh god, okay. Is it this way then? And here we are doing the traditional navigation technique of chaos. Always a spin... Please don't tell me I've gone completely... Oh no, and then I'll have to try and get out. No, let me through. Let me through. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Roots. Unless I'm back at the entrance, which I really possibly could be. Oh no. This is absolute chaos. Dear Lord.
Oh, you must really like me.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for giving out a gifted shop to ship. English would be good if I could use today. Thank you so much for giving out a gifted sub to Shin there, Greg. I super appreciate the extra support. And I know Shin will enjoy it. Shin doesn't like ads, so thank you so much for that. Shin obviously enjoy not having the ads, having the sound alerts, the emotes, and on the Discord, the sub chat. I get more startled by subs and scary noises. Almost choked to This is true, Greg. This is true. But thank you. I do sincerely appreciate it. Follow the green breath gas. Follow the gas, throw the gas. Yes. I never thought I would want to follow gas. Oh god, okay. Time to murder everything. So, I do have a question. If you had the do common things in an uncommon way, do you think it would be worse if people were forced to obey it in the kitchen or in the bathroom? Oh, that's neat. I've captured the essence of breath. Excellent, and thank you, Electra, thank you. Fire Warrior marker drones look different than Stealth Suit marker drone. It bothers me to no end. What about it bothers you, Former? Just the fact that there is a difference, or it's like a difference that you dislike? Bathroom 100%. So bathroom, you guys? At least the kitchen you can improvise. But in the bathroom, no one can see you. Whereas, like, I imagine... do we have to get out of here somehow? I've retrieved... Was that everything? No. We need blood liqueur. Damn it, I was really hoping we'd actually manage to escape then. But no, we have not. Okay. But yeah, I definitely, do you guys feel the same? That Shivering Isles gets a lot more labyrinthy. Create an amusing new dish. In the bathroom. In the bathroom, less likely, Talos. Much less likely. It catches someone who would put it in a roadside and have some popcorn. Fair, you could do that. In a million times more pleasant than cleaning the bathroom. Yeah, okay, no, you got me there. That is very true. Something bath water. Oh, and I'm injured. Okay. Onwards. Always onwards. Days and weeks of constant use make wearing heavy armor tolerable, but not comfortable. You have learned to adapt to its weight and use it in combat. As an expert of heavy armor, your plate may no longer encompass you as much when you are running or swimming. Oh, neat. I'm fast. Give me back my Gamer Girl bathwater. I still can't believe that was seriously an item that people purchased. Because you have no real proof that they've been in the water. Do you know what I mean? It could just be water. But also, what do you do? Oh. Lol. What do you do with the bath water? Do you just put it on a shelf like a figurine? I'm so baffled by it. Did I go right location? Or have I gone wrong location? That one was so weird, Greg. I heard about that, and like the chick who did it, like, managed to have, like, she thought she was having a heart attack or something, and she didn't. But, that was such a bizarre one. Like, why would anyone purchase that? Why? I don't understand the obsession. Like, I would never be so obsessed with someone that I would collect functions from their body or things that their body had touched. Like, I understand taking someone prisoner and Stockholming them in your house, but I don't understand what I would do with just like a pile of their goo. Do you know what I mean? Like, I understand prisoners, I don't understand goo. Oh my god, that's so much gold. Tell us you were a girl, you don't get it. Which part? The bottled farts or the bottled bath water? Or both? I made more in a week than I made in the year, and I feel like it was the universe putting me in my place for not being a complete weirdo. In there. Hang on. But both came in one, and they... Oh, I don't know, they both came in one box, but they have different guns, which is weird because the marketer insertion... That... Okay, that is weird, Former. That feels like they made a mistake, doesn't it? I had brought a Kleenex used by Duke to Dre. I found it on eBay. Yeah, see, like, it's like, what do you do with that? This door is opened elsewhere. Like, do you show people the weird thing you collected? Can you imagine you go over to somebody's house and like you're looking at their cool figurines and then they just have a little tissue like framed and they explain to you that some famous person put their mucus on it? I would run in the opposite direction. Both. Those are obviously for shrines. Building a nice good shrine, you know? I've collected a vial of blood liqueur. I now have all the items required by Romana Veronime. I should return to her. Oh goody, okay, onwards we go. It's for cloning purposes. Well, hey, they can clone dogs, why not clone a person? Or voodoo, that's fair. That's fair, I can get behind voodoo. I'm always a fan of the voodoo arts, the darker arts, as it were. Is that the exit? Nope, that's not the exit, Talos. It's the exit. You know what? We're going to go this way. It's unexplored territory. I'm going to jump over you. Goodbye. I'm so much swifter than the enemy. I just know I'm going to run into... Have I run into a dead end? No, I haven't. Hang on. Oh, an outer door. Yes. Oh, more enemies. Is that... Can I escape? Oh, hang on. The other side. Haha. The other side, everybody. We're almost out. Freedom! I'm just letting this dog chase me at this point. Come here, buddy. I'm sorry. But you must die. What ritual do you use to activate the scrying properties of bathwater? Oh god, could you imagine? Like, they're just there, trying their best. Now that I have her bathwater, she can love me forever. It shows what a true fan I am. Oh my god, could you imagine that as an opening courting line? Like, you're there, and someone comes up to you, and they're just like, one, you get to be terrified because they're in your physical presence, but two, they get to be like, they're just, I imagine it would be really intense, awkward eye contact, and they're just like, I have every one of your bodily fluids in some form in jars. Date me. Like, what do you do to that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I would be so off-put if someone was like, I have every form of bodily fluid your body can make, just in jars. I'd be like, how? Why? And no, go away. Like, there would be nothing that would make me nope out of something faster. Even just one bodily fluid, just a tissue. Even just being like, I have the soda can that you drank from last fall, and I would be like, I'm noping out of this. Jeff would sell other people's fingers as hers. That's fair, Robert. Jeff would definitely do that. It smells like love. I am so alone. What would you do if someone gave you it as a gift? There have been some mods of some people that are super cringe and done stuff like, I have gifted you, you owe me at least a kiss. Oh, that would be so cringe. Because, like, one, I'm sorry, but if you're going to solicit physical human contact, go to the correct place. You just look like an idiot if you go somewhere else. Like, if you're going to someone like, you have to kiss me now, it's like, and like unless they're like, I am a sex worker, they don't. So why did you go to them? You can go find the sex workers. It makes more sense. Like, you're just being stupid if you don't do that, if you're going to pay for the physical human contact. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a way, like, the thing you want already exists. Why are you trying to make the thing that isn't it the thing that does exist? That's how I see it, but, I brought 1,000 cups of your bathwater. I made this ice sculpture of you and make out with it every night before bed. That is the most amazing set. I was so wrong, Greg. I would not flee from a person who did that amount of dedication because you know that they're going to be a dangerous stalker. I would fight. I don't know what I would do with that person. I wouldn't date them, but they now have my intrigue. If you build a statue out of an ice sculpture out of the water, welcome to the inside. The inside of your head seems grand, Greg. Is this one of those things where if I say that to someone, that's when they know they should be worried? When I'm like, it seems wonderful. It's like, oh no. Promote them to president of your fan club and lock your doors. That's the thing, like, do you know what I mean, Greg? At some point, you've got to be like, look, I understand your obsession's gone too far. Let me utilize your obsession. Let me use that for good in the world. You are now head of the fan club. But they seem like the kind of person who would kick everyone else out of the fan club. Do you know what I mean? Like, you didn't praise the... Actually, okay, so... This briefly reminds me, cults. So... I've always thought I would make a terrible cult leader, but... I was mildly convinced today I'd be a fantastic cult leader at the very end of the cult. And what I mean by that is cults go through life cycles. Like you have, when a cult is being first spawned into the universe, it's normally like a little bit more normal. Like everyone's a bit intense, but it's fine. And then as it goes on, things get weirder and weirder. And then cults always end with the leader having put up a PA system in everyone's house and the leader just sitting there droning on and on for hours every single day and rambling about nothing. And I was like, I didn't think I could be a good cult leader, but I think at the very end, I would make a fantastic cult leader. I could ramble on about nothing forever. So can I skip all the steps in a cult to get to the very end? Because I think that's where I would be good. I don't think I'd be good at anything else except for the very end part. What about you all? Do you think you would make a good cult leader? But unlocked doors allow quicker escape from fan club president now in your house. Oh, this is true. This is true. Maybe keep them on a separate continent.
Every day you edge closer to becoming a supervillain.
What do you mean? It was a bit of a, like, I was listening to like this documentary of like this cult. And I was just like, they always do it, don't they? Hooray! We got the stuff. I don't need to guess. You are a good cult leader, Former. You've got your own cult, and you're like, I already am a fantastic cult leader. How far are you on the path to hooking up the personal PA systems? Have any of you seen the movie Red State? It was about a cult, and one of the guys gave the characters his 15-minute speech. It was absolutely insane and awesome at the same time. I haven't seen Red State, but I've been told that I would enjoy watching Red State, and I do love the idea of a crazy speech. So I just need to increase my stream times. Well, they also, what they do is they convince you all to go to a compound in some place away from government. And that's how they hook the PAs up in your house. It never goes well.
You have returned with all the components?
Yes.
Excellent. All that remains is to choose the body parts.
Huh. I didn't know I got to do that. Can I make him just out of kneecaps?
Fearing one day someone might manage to kill my child, I have been preparing a new body.
She looks so intense. I think it's... Oh, there. Okay.
Of each appendage.
Why is she green?
With various
she's a bit sickly, Greg. Just a bit ill.
You must choose one of each.
That, or she's wearing those shield green dresses and the arsenics.
Artist's prerogative.
Wait, okay, hang on, man. I'm sorry. Oh, no, I didn't. Body part.
Select one pair.
What, like just... Oh, from from humans?
Oh, you mean my research
Oh.
subjects? Don't trouble.
Oh, no, I actually really wasn't concerned. I see your point.
I'm glad you are
I
reasonable
didn't-
and open-minded. Perhaps Sheagorth's faith in you isn't misplaced after all.
I didn't actually
Let's
mean,
not speak of this again.
to skip over that just then. But in my head, I was like, ma'am, you don't need to worry. And I was waving my hand, and in my head it translated to like, no, like, let her know it's okay and it's fine that she's doing what she's doing. And I was like, if you skip it, then that will be like a virtual hand wave and she get that she doesn't need to explain. But then I was like, I want to read what she's saying. But it was too late. So, yay, Talos Brain. Can I? Okie dokie. Go find some body parts. Kidney failure, got it. Just a bit of kidney. You know, when you're dark elves have a bit of kidney. Oh, this is neato, isn't it? I like this. So, do I give him a pig leg? Is this what this is? Can we? Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it. Okay, shopping for body parts time. Oh, we've got this is so, okay. I don't know where to start. Like, how do I, I want to make the perfect monster. We should probably start with the head. Okay. Well, this is an easy choice. I like the helmet more. It has spikes. Done. So this is a heart of wound sharing and a heart of spell turning. Also an axe is probably the best choice. This is true. That looks good. It looks good. So I think heart of wound sharing. Oh, so that means, I guess, if he gets stabbed, the enemy gets stabbed. And this is a heart of spell turning. Everyone loves a shopping episode. You are right. It's fantastic. I am going to go spell turning because if this child abomination I create turns against me for unknown reasons, I want him to be better at repelling spells than at giving me wound. So you have that. Ooh, okay. So we've got this. So this is his torso. So breast of life, breast of magic. Breast of life, breast of magic. Breast of life, breast of magic. Well, I have the left and the right one. They usually come in pairs. Oh, no, I know it means the other thing. Oh, let's go this. I don't want to give him regeneration. Wait, never mind. I probably should be building this to fight the enemy, not my, you know, it's gonna die. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, no, but I kind of regret. Oh, this is so hard. I give him a peg leg, like, look at its arms. Isn't this a peg leg? Is that an arm? Because there's no legs. I thought this was legs. Do you know what? Okay, quick question. This is one of the few times I want a hint, because I want to do the perfectly. Should I make him as deadly as possible, or not as deadly as possible? Yeah, see, I thought those were the legs. You see what I mean? We should pick a torso, though. Legs of nimbleness, legs of fortitude. Ooh. They gave that orc in the Hobbit movie. It does. It does. Because aren't these... So that arm... I think... I'm so... Yeah, I could just read the words, couldn't I? Arm. Oh, right. Did you know... This is stupid. These are legs. These are legs, everybody. I have absolutely no idea what was going through my brain. I was looking at this and I was like, clearly the legs won't come attached and we'll just be getting, you know what? Why am I even explaining it? It's not helping my case at all, is it? I'll fight them, all fun to fight them. This is true, this is true. Let's make it sturdy then. I want a sturdy target. Okay, so obviously we're not going to pick, that's boring. Boring, interesting. Okay, so our arms, look, we have to have the skewer because this way he can skewer things and he can eat them right off the stick, so that's handy. Mace or axe? Mace or axe? Axe, let's go chopping. Oh, actually, yeah, no, poll. Barry, could you set up a poll? Do we want to go arm of bashing or arm of chopping? Let's see which one we want to do. Arms poll. So it's a tie between these two. Excitement, left or right one? This just sounds like a gore fest from KF. So while the poll comes up, I can tell you about the murder that just happened. So a 28-year-old in Georgia, America, apparently his grandmother got ill, like she got injured, and his response was to put her in a freezer. She died. He like closed it on her, And when the police eventually found out what he'd done, he explained that it broke him to do that because she was the only family member that liked him. But the reason he didn't go to authorities or anything was because, or like the hospital, was because he was worried he would be arrested because he had an outstanding warrant for terror threats he'd been making against his now ex-wife. And I just feel like the first response to someone being injured shouldn't be to put them in the freezer. No, are you serious, Electro? No, it's not. Oh no, I see. You can undo. Oh, I can undo things. Interesting. How can we not have 2 weapon arms? That seems a bit of a rip, doesn't it? Dang it. Well, sorry everyone, but thank you for letting us know. Shock frosting, shield frosting, fire shielding. Let's go with this one then. I finished selecting the body parts for the gatekeeper. I should return to Romania. Well, that's sad. Anyway, 2 left arms doesn't look a big... Hey, okay, why should that be an issue for him, right? It should be fine. They do say to put ice on a wound. This is true, Canadian. Put ice on a wound, just possibly not all that ice. Dang it, I was really hoping he'd have 2 metal arms and just do. Dang. Hi.
You've made your selection.
I have.
Now we travel to the statue of our Lord in the fringe.
Oh god, can we just transport there, ma'am? No? We're going to walk? Okay. I definitely think the Shivering Isles quests could be cut down significantly with a little bit more quick travel. Have a good rest of your time zone as well, Electro, and I'll catch you next time. Whoop, away we go. Just slowly going up the staircase. Golly, ma'am, you're not in a hurry to resurrect your child, are you? Come on, you can do this. Go, lady. You can do. Put on your boots of Swiss, your high heels of quick movement. Go on, we can do it. Oh, how far are we walking? Is it really far? It's really far. Can I just quick travel to that? Will you come with me if I do this? I certainly hope that will be the case. Do you know what I mean? Onwards we go, everybody. So, through here, into the next section. Let's have a quick look. To the fringe! I just keep thinking she's... There you go! She put on her boots of bounding and we're here. I've arrived at the statue of Sherogorath. I should speak with Rilmina. Hi.
Shall we start the ceremony?
Go for it, ma'am. Let's get started.
First, place the
We'll probably call the
gatekeeper's
stream
body
after we
into
summon
the
him, by the way,
system of
everyone.
Substantiation.
Just as an FYI, we'll probably call it after we summon our boy. Up!
At the beginning of the worlds were
Can I get in here?
fire, water, earth,
Ooh.
air,
Make
and
me
light.
into the guardian.
Darkness
Oh.
turned into day.
Huh.
The void took form,
Make me...
hidden away by virtue of its
News
own
that sounds much worse than actually...
self-awareness.
Hang on. I'll
Was
catch up
the
in just one sec.
sixth, containing within it the
I want to see what
fire
happens.
which birthed it. Flesh
Do.
with the desire to consume like fire. They
Actually, I want to catch up now. I'm curious. I woke late news that sounds much worse than it actually is, but when I tell you, pretend I didn't give you the spoiler. One of our cabs got hit by a train yesterday. That does sound like a rare occurrence. Damn! Oh, is like, are they okay in the cab? Trains are arguably the easiest thing to dodge in the world. Like, how do you... Is everyone okay, or did like the train just do what trains do and
the dermis membrane
drive right over?
Place the dermis membrane into the system.
Oh, she wanted me to keep adding stuff. Oops.
Blood, liquid nutrients.
Cab driver, it's fine other than being incredibly stupid. That's fair, Craig. That's fair. It's like, how did you get hit by train, sir? It's going one way, and you know which way.
Into the cistern of substantiation.
Do. Look at this, it's bubbling.
Branch and stone of the body.
I want Reginald to be here for this.
Structure.
Join me, Reggie.
Place the osseous marrow
Here we go. This is actually a very cool aesthetic, though, I've got to say. Yes, Reggie's in the bath with us! It's like a really nice spa. I love it.
Place the essence of breath.
Here we go. Come on, Reggie.
The light of flesh. The illumination of
This is great.
Perception.
Actually, I really enjoyed that they've done it this way.
Imagination.
Ooh.
I summon thee,
Oh.
walker in flesh. Flesh.
Oh, okay, he's coming in.
Flesh from those waters of oblivion.
Hey, buddy.
Which sire thy kind.
How you going?
Come
Am I in your
to
way?
this altar. Join with
Where are
this
you going?
body. Quintessence of
Hey.
flesh joined with the essence of flesh.
Do you think I can push him out?
Immortal.
What do you think happens if you push him out?
Contingent. Stand clear of the system.
Oh, I wish I had my...
Over here by me.
I'm just serious.
Clear of the system.
Oh, she wants me to get out, doesn't she? Fine. I'm here. I'm really hoping that would work.
Daedra, fear not thy abasement. Thou shalt be the holy in this temple. I bind thee, Astronaut, to this body. Henceforth, gatekeeper of the Shivering Isles.
Nice!
My child, it is time to fulfill your destiny.
That's cool.
Stand guard in this land against all those who seek entry, not bearing the mark of
Book.
Sheogorath's name.
Hey, buddy. Welcome back.
Codes in their minds. A
She
dark
seems happy.
spirit. What's this? My child, they're coming. Destroy them. Show them your true power.
I like her. I just saw a railroad crossing without looking either way. He just totaled the car, but the driver isn't harmed. Maybe a little whiplash, but he was too embarrassed to go to the hospital. So his name is Jeff. That is amazing, Craig. His name, that sounds like a very Jeff thing to do. I'm glad he's okay, but wow. Yeah, like just, how do you miss the train? Out of all things. The gatekeeper has been rebuilt. I should return to Shigarath with news of my success.
Watch my child.
Oh,
destroy
really?
The interlopers.
Sure.
And run to Sheogorath. Either way, tell him of our doings here. Send him my tribute.
Is anyone coming? Well, here they come. Should I help him at all? Oh, hang on. There goes the gatekeeper, everyone. I'm assuming that he can't die. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Oh, never mind. I thought that was something cool. Gonna do a little bit of looting. Just a bit of corpse collecting. There we go. Well, good job, buddy. Ah! Why? But why? Why would he attack me?
Oh!
Oh my god. I didn't
Questionable
expect this.
judgment.
I'm fleeing. Fists? Fair enough. I am fleeing that fight though.
Our child stands guard once again.
Jeff made a love child! Yay! It attacked Jeff. Yeah, I would expect nothing else. I would expect absolutely nothing else but that. Alright, so we'll talk to Sheogorath, and we will call it there after that. She's blue now. She just keeps changing colors, doesn't she? So we'll give Sheg a good talking to, and then we will call that for there. I think that'll be a good spot to call it. Hello! Hello! How are we going, my dear? Shego?
A new gatekeeper! Excellent! Oh, we might be onto something with you after all. That should keep out the stragglers. And I see you've learned to summon flesh atronauts. Ha ha! Relmina must like you, little Duchess. But probably not in that way.
Oh, was that it? Did you... Oh, God,
Lord
hi.
Sheogorath, I apologize for the intrusion, but you must help us. Order has attacked Pinnacle Rock and routed us.
Well, well. What a turn of events this is.
Indeed.
It's new.
a pleasure.
And I like new, even if it's bad.
Okay.
This is bad, isn't it?
Indeed.
This
Oh God.
is a particularly exciting turn of events, is it not?
I guess.
A perfect job for you, my newest and only noble in the realm. If Order has entered my army's stronghold, things have taken a disturbing turn.
He does not look happy.
It means Order has
Yeah, he
tried
does.
subterfuge, not its strong suit. Amazing! Perhaps things aren't going as poorly as I'd imagined. You'll want to get all the details from the messenger. Unless you already have. You haven't, have you?
No. Why hasn't Juggalo attacked himself?
Well, aren't you precious? Do you really not know? Haven't you noodled it all through yet? Because he is me! Well, I'm him! We're a bit of each other, really. I won't be here when he arrives because
I'll
be him! Happens every time. The Grey March starts, Order appears, and I become Jiggalag and wipe out my whole realm!
But this time you have Jeff. When will it happen?
Soon. Too soon! I can already feel the change beginning. I feel like I'm not quite here. I'm not over there yet, but I'm not quite here!
Fair.
And I've been having moments of clarity that are quite unlike me. Like now.
Can we stop it?
Stop it? Oh no, can't do it. Believe me, I've tried. It never ends well. But you're still going to stop the Grey March. Stop Jiggalag! Me? From destroying my realm!
Fair. We can try. So they changed his eyes on the online game, Greg. But I like his eyes now. They're so creepy and intense. Interesting. What do we do now?
Now? Nothing has changed. You deal with this messenger. Make sure my army is secure. You'll need them.
Okie dokie. Excellent. The helpless
come
army.
visit again. Hurrah!
Fair, fair, fair. We will do our save there. Imagine I just quit. Everything gone. Just normal grey white looking but not cool snake eyes. Oh, see, no, they should keep the snake eyes. The snake eyes are so dramatic. Whoop, that took a while for the game to click then. I like them. It sounds like they kind of didn't make a... It sounds like they made his design less entertaining in some ways. Oh, hey, Greg. This noise here, hang on. Let me just... Oh, Canadian, I don't think I've shown you either. So, hang on. This noise here. That is the sound my new microwave makes when it finishes cooking. Is this not the happiest sound in the universe? I recorded and added it to my stream deck because I think it's so amazing. I love it so much. Let me bring this up. The magic noise! It's so awesome! It's the best thing ever. What did I click on? I think I clicked on... It's the best noise ever. It's just so... One more time. I love it. It's so good. It's so happy. It sings to you. I didn't know. I wanted a microwave that would sing to me after it was done, but then I got one, and I'm like, how did I live before? That wasn't living. That was barely even existing. How did I ever get by without hearing this? So, thank you all so much for jumping in and joining me on today's lovely stream. I had a lot of fun. I was very, very excited I got to tell you all about Azaria Chamberlain, the baby from the baby ate my dingo. I don't know where I should introduce that fact. Oh yeah, the baby from the baby ate my dingo. Like, it is a summary of the baby. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. We'll obviously continue this on this coming Thursday. I really thought it was Sunday earlier in the stream, and I think I was like, and we have Tuesday and Thursday to play this. Today is Tuesday. So we'll be doing it again Thursday. So we might end up finishing it Thursday, or it might go into Saturday. But this Sunday is actually going to be different. this Sunday is my first year anniversary of streaming, so it'll be 1 complete year that I have been on Twitch and streamed. So we'll probably play some Goat Simulator and maybe some other silly little games for that particular stream. But I want to finish Oblivion before my first year is up, just because it's neat, it's compact. But yes, so the Sunday should be quite a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. It should be a silly time. But yeah. Yeah, first year, it's flown by so fast. If I don't miss any streams between now and Sunday, that means that for an entire year, I didn't miss a single stream. So that means 4 days a week for a year I streamed, which is amazing. Dingo ate my baby. It's in your, the voice is in your head too, Canadian, for Troy McClure? Yep. You may know me as the baby featured in Dingo ate my baby. A lifetime in the basement remaining. That is something you couldn't do, Canadian? Like, you're I need a break, that type of thing. I will take a break, probably in May for a weekend, but because I definitely think Canadian breaks are probably necessary. I just kind of got to a point where I was like, I'm so close, I might as well keep doing it. Do you know what I mean? And I just always I'm always playing a game that I want to finish, especially on the weekends, so I'm always like, no, I want to get into this game again. Much like Oblivion has. Enjoy it while it lasts. Why? What do you mean, Corvus? Where am I going? Well, vacation to... I'm sure you don't mean it that way, Corvus, but it seems almost ominous. Enjoy it while it lasts. Like, with the hype for the 1 year, it's like, and then she's just gonna take it away. But yeah. Well, vacation too. You couldn't go on vacation, Canadian. Didn't you go back to Canada? For like a lovely trip. But yeah, so, now I forget what I was actually going to say to you all, so that's lovely, isn't it? But no, thank you all so much for joining me. And for those who did help out when I got lost or just pointed out when I was looking at arms instead of legs. Oh, all good, Greg, all good. At least you got to hear the musical, and that's the most important thing. Damn work stopping the true joy. Yes, I hope, same to you as well, obviously, but also a big thank you to the people who do lurk and to the people who do watch my VODs, and also a big thank you as well. Oh, what's happening to my thing here? I just was checking to see if there was anyone on. Actually, did you guys want to go and raid Winsome Whale Shark? She's currently playing Dread X. Would you guys like to jump on for a raid? Barry, set up a raid. I think we'll jump over and we'll raid Winsome Whale Shark. She's absolutely great. If you guys don't know, Winsome, she is a fantastic streamer. She has a very high, cool energy. She plays a lot of similar games to myself. She's a fantastic variety streamer, and she's absolutely hilarious. But yes, just before we swing on over there, a big thank you as well to Greg for giving out that sub very nicely, very kindly to Shin, and also to Zen Dragon for the lovely raid earlier as well. I do super duper appreciate it from you both. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of the time zone, wherever you all are. Let's go have a lovely raid, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye! I'm back. We're belaying that. She went offline. There's actually no one else on my list of people to raid, so instead I just hyped you up for no reason. So I will just catch you all later then. Have a good rest of your time zone. Bye.